Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing a pretty epic event that happened yesterday as of the time of recording this video, and that of course was the surprise drop of the Ninjago and DreamZzz crossover from LEGO. And this crossover, despite not yet being released in English, again as of the time of recording here, it does have a lot of really weird and pretty crazy events that happen to our characters. So I figured for today's video we can spend some time talking about what exactly was shown in said crossover event. Obviously spoilers are ahead for the crossover. If you do not want to know anything about this Ninjago DreamZzz crossover, it might be in your best interest to click off the video now. Again though, not really sure how major spoilers are going to be here because at the end of the day, I don't think this crossover event is canon, but of course that is yet to be confirmed. Now really quick, in terms of how Ninjago and DreamZzz are connected, let's talk about that. How exactly is this crossover possible? Well, if you guys have seen the LEGO DreamZzz TV show, you would know that Ninjago is a show that exists within the DreamZzz universe. So for example, characters in the show have been seen watching Ninjago on several occasions. And that's how these two themes connect. They are not connected through a universe. Ninjago and DreamZzz are not parallel realms or anything like that. DreamZzz is simply a universe that exists on its own, and Ninjago exists as a show within that universe. And as such, like I said, the canon status of this crossover is kind of hard to justify, because the crossover more or less suggests that the characters that we see, the ninja themselves and all of the other Ninjago content, all of that is a dream dreamt up by characters from the DreamZzz universe. So if anything, these are not our same ninja that we saw prior in every other Ninjago season. They are simply figments of someone's imagination, or at least that's how it seems to me. Again, haven't seen it officially, as it has yet to be released in English. But of course, let's talk about some of those crazy moments. I'm excited to get into this. I have a whole list of things that I want to talk about. The first thing on the discussion list is where exactly can you watch this? Yeah, because LEGO seemingly has taken it down in some territories, but not others. It's very strange. Like I've said in previous videos, the LEGO YouTube channel is always doing pretty weird and wacky things, so they uploaded this this episode, and then they got rid of it. Don't know why, but it does still exist in some languages on the official LEGO YouTube channel, and also there are re-uploads on YouTube if you are interested in checking it out that way. Again though, still not in English as of right now. But talking more so about the actual story elements of this crossover event, so from the ninjas' perspective, they are all using their Ninjago crystallized suits and vehicles, with the exception of Lloyd, who uses his core dragon, which is canon in the Ninjago TV series because it does appear in the 2022 Ninjago core short films, The Virtues of Spinjitzu. Those are canon, and thus this dragon does exist in canon. And also the ninja use their golden weapons, which is yet again another reason why I don't think this is canon. The ninja are back to using their regular golden weapons here, which at the end of Ninjago crystallized, morphed into the golden ultra dragon, and promptly vaporized across Ninjago. The golden weapons are no longer intact, so unless these are some type of cheap replica, again, I don't think this crossover can be considered as canon. In terms of other stuff, let's talk about Kai really quick. Now, there are a couple of key standout moments with Kai from what I've seen. The first one is when Kai meets the character from DreamZzz known as Logan. Now, for those that don't know, these two characters are both voiced by Vincent Tong, and if you've seen LEGO DreamZzz, sometimes it's hard not to hear Kai coming out of Logan, because they sound exactly the same. And they do meet in this crossover, they do spend a lot of time together. Apparently Kai comments on how Logan's voice is annoying, which I find to be pretty entertaining. Again, I wanted some type of crossover between Ninjago and DreamZzz, just so that we could see how these two interact, and apparently it does not disappoint. It's allegedly pretty funny. And also their relationship starts off pretty rocky at first, that's to be expected. Kai and Logan are pretty similar in terms of their character types. They can both be kind of cocky and arrogant sometimes, so obviously these two clashing is to be expected. And also, speaking of Kai, there is a moment here in the episode itself where Kai uses the elemental power of wind, which kind of caught me off guard and a lot of other Ninjago fans off guard too. Now, why exactly does Kai use wind? Well, again, like I said earlier in the video, this episode more or less is a dream from a character in the DreamZzz universe, and apparently there's some commentary in this special about how Kai should be the wind ninja instead of the fire ninja, and as such the entire dream shifts perspective to which Kai has the power of wind and not fire. So that's why Kai is using wind here. He's not some type of long-lost descendant of Moro, he didn't swap powers with Euphrasia, he is simply using wind because apparently the character who's having this dream wanted Kai to be the wind ninja. As simple as that. We also have a lot of segments featuring the characters from LEGO Dreams talk about the Ninjago TV series to other DreamZzz characters or Ninjago characters themselves. For example, the character from DreamZzz known as Izzy is talking to Jay about what she thinks about the Ninjago series. She mentions how she loves possession, but she was worried that the 11-minute format that was added during season 11 would not be enough to sustain the series, which was an actual complaint that a lot of Ninjago fans in real life had, and a genuine worry that a lot of Ninjago fans shared, so to me that's pretty clever. It shows how meta this crossover actually is, and she also mentions several of the Ninjago writers, to which Jay has no idea what she's talking about. Speaking of writers, it's also worth mentioning that Ninjago series co-creator Tommy Andreasen is responsible for writing this crossover. For those that don't know, after Ninjago crystallized, Tommy Andreasen left Ninjago and started working on LEGO Dreams. Now, with that being said, apparently there also is some commentary in this special, this crossover, regarding Ninjago crystallized and the negative reception that Ninjago fans had to it. Of course, not every Ninjago fan, but a good portion of Ninjago fans, especially over on Twitter, kind of make it their whole personality to hate Ninjago crystallized, and I guess Tommy Andreasen worked in some of that criticism into this special. Some DreamZzz characters talk about crystallized in a not so positive light, and I saw some people say that Tommy Andreasen is dissing his own show by mentioning this. I'm not so sure if that's the case because, again, we can't understand this just yet. All we have are some rough translations. But if anything, Tommy Andreasen was more so acknowledging the fact that some people do not like crystallized, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And finally here, apparently we have other LEGO themes mentioned as well, including stuff like Bionicle, which I think is a pretty big deal considering that Bionicle is one of LEGO's most popular themes, and also we have Hero Factory mentioned, one of my favorite LEGO themes, aside from Ninjago, of course, and we also have a mention of Monkey Kid. Again, these are all alleged, this could be just mistranslated information, but apparently these three themes, among other themes, are mentioned in this crossover too. I would love to see all of these LEGO themes crossover someday, that would be amazing. But as it stands right now, guys, all we have is a Ninjago and DreamZzz crossover, which is still pretty entertaining, and pretty unexpected, honestly. Was not expecting this at all, but it is awesome. It's a pretty cool concept, and I can't wait to watch this episode, this special, this crossover, whatever you want to call it. I can't wait to watch it in English when it eventually does get released in English. But as of right now, you can find rough cuts of it on YouTube from the official LEGO YouTube channel and other people that have just re-uploaded it, and of course, it's not in English. I imagine that release will come sooner rather than later, and as soon as it does get released in English, I will be sure to let you guys know. In the meantime, I just wanted to talk about some of the weird and awkward things that happen in this crossover, because this crossover is certainly full of weird and awkward events. So leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments, and I'm sure that I missed some here, so feel free to leave a comment down below discussing what your favorite event of this crossover was, and what other weird things happened. Leave all your thoughts down below, and hopefully you enjoyed today's video. That'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. If you guys did enjoy this video, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.